Welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you're having a great day whenever you are watching this. And wherever you are, I hope that you're feeling very blessed today and that you're having a great day. Thank you so much for joining me today as I am updating you on my That's Expensive project pan. And we're going to have a little bit of an update on that, or like a change in that. So this project was created in, and I'll have the creator's information listed in the description box. I forgot to check on that, but it was created with the premise of using your expensive products and actually using them, not just saving them for a special occasion, but every day is a special occasion and you should enjoy these things. You've spent the money on them, so enjoy them. So this is a Fantastic Ladies collaborative project and I'm really excited to be able to participate in it this year. So I'm going to kind of update you a little bit on the products that I have selected and what I have kind of accomplished. I am not the kind of person that likes to keep track of uses, so a lot of these things are finish type things or use for a certain amount of time things. So that's kind of really how I prefer to do my project panning. Very, very rarely am I going to count uses on things. I am going to start with this Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Shadow Stick in the shade Stone. I'm not super crazy about this just because for me, I don't really like shadow sticks. I have discovered that. I had never tried one before this, and so this was a good experiment, but I have used quite a bit of it up. I don't really like shadow sticks, and I'm not super crazy about this color, but someone had watched my introduction video and gave me a great suggestion just this week, so I am going to try to do that. I did today, but it's already worn off. Is to use this as a contour. So I am probably going to try to use it up that way because I don't really like it on my eyes, and I've only used it today, so there's not going to be much progress as far as like marking anything. I only used it today here and here and a little bit on my nose. That was the first time I've ever done anything like that, and I'm so thankful for that suggestion. It worked out pretty nicely. Another thing that I'm not super crazy about, and I am wearing it, but I also just freshened it up because it had already worn off of my eyes, is the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize Cream Shadow, and I use Oyster Pearl. Again, I just told you why I don't really like this very much. It comes off of my eyes. It just disappears from my eyes. And I always use Milani eyeshadow primer, and I don't usually have a problem with that. But with this, I do. But I have freshened it up, and it does look nice at this moment. But in a few hours, it will be smeared and patchy on my eyes. So my goal for this is to just use it sometimes here and there, sprinkling it in. It's a Saturday. I just went with my family and ran a couple of errands around town, so the longevity of my eyeshadow wasn't super important to me. So on days like today, when I'm just going to be out for 3 or 4 hours, this will be fine. But if it's a school day or a church day, it's not going to perform for me. So I just have a goal to use it, and I did weigh it last time, so I have the original weight here, and I think that I only used it the one time a day. So I'll put the current weight here, and we'll see how they do. Okay, the next thing that I'm working on is the MAC Light Studio Fix Conceal and Correct palette, and I'm working on this shade that I've already hit pan on, and my goal is to use that one all the way up. And I'm also kind of, since it's winter time and it's really kind of I'm lighter than I am in the summer, I'm also trying to work on this top shade too, just to kind of mix them together. And sometimes I'll use this corrector shade as well, but I don't really use this half of the palette. mostly it's this one. That's the ones that have the most love. So I do use this very often, not every single day, because I have another thing that I'm working on. That's kind of a concealer thing. So I use this 3 or 4 times a week, and I feel like I'm making really good progress on that. I'm very excited. Okay, I've also put in my Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in Golden Light, and I really want to hit pan on this, but honestly I haven't used it at all this month because I'm working on my Hoola bronzer from my Pan That palette, which is this. So I've been working on that bronzer and kind of focusing on that, but for the month of February I will be working on this. So that's kind of my goal for those two for this year, is to use one bronzer for the month and then switch it to the next one, so that I can hit pan on this, because I feel like it has to be happening very, very soon. Very soon. Even though it's in my That's Expensive project, I always want to say product. In my project, this was free, but if you buy, you know, one of these at a size, it would be, to me, expensive. So that's what I got. Okay, I'm also going to share with you one of the most expensive things that I have, and that's my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. And this is 4.5, which is way too dark for me right now. I have been using this month and mixing it with this Misha BB cream, which is a gray color. And I was mixing these together for about a week. But then I discovered that it's still too dark. My face is still very, very dark. So I have paused this, but I did get a good week and a half use out of it. So I'm pretty excited. It will honestly probably just get put away until the summertime, until about end of May, early June. And then I will be making a very big dent on it, and I believe that my goal is to get to the either the luminous line or the perfect line. So I'm excited about that. I do love that foundation a lot. It's too dark for me right now. Okay, now I'm working on the Jaclyn Cosmetics Brighten Up Luminous Powder. And I love the packaging on this. It's very, very pretty, and my goal is to just use this often. I don't really have a main goal, because I really only have this powder and then 2 powders in something I'm going to show you in just a second. So my goal really is to just use it. So, and I do enjoy it. It's not super brightening though to me. For me right now, I do find it nice and mattifying, but not too mattifying. So I do enjoy that powder. Now here's where the switch up's going to happen. I had previously put in my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked palette, and I think that I forgot that I had that in this palette, and I put it into my deck of panning project. So I think I'm going to take this out of That's Expensive, even though it is, and that's the prompt that I rolled this in for, was for an expensive product. So beyond the Giorgio Armani and this one, everything else that I have is, you know, within the moderate price range. So I just wanted to go ahead and take this out, because I'm going to be working on these 3 things for that project. I already have 2 bronzers that I'm working on, and I already have kind of 4 blushes that I'm working on. So this one is one that I'm just pulling here and there for my deck of panning. So I'm going to take this out of That's Expensive and put in something that's not a makeup product. It is my Ellis Brooklyn Appraise perfume, and I absolutely love this perfume. This perfume was truly and strangely life-changing for me in so many ways. It is, it smells like kind of coconutty, but it's not coconut. It's like fir, and it's warm yet cool smelling. It's super hard to explain how this smells, but I love this perfume. And it has a magnetic closure. I mean, it's just a really bougie, super expensive perfume. And so as maybe you can see, it's a little too bright. It's at about right here right now, right here where this little line is. And my goal for the year is going to be to get it down to the top of the A. And I'm gonna set that as a pretty lofty goal. I'm using it a lot right now because it's winter time, but as soon as it starts to turn spring and summer, I am probably going to put this away. So I won't be working on it that often until fall and winter. So I do have a pretty lofty goal, but I am using this almost every single day. One other thing that I love about this so much is that it stays on my skin and on my clothes all day long. So while this is very expensive, I love the way that it smells, and I enjoy the way that it smells all day long. And you can't say that about too many perfumes. So you really, really get your money's worth with this perfume. So I'm super excited to go ahead and put it in this project so that it can also sort of be, you know, a productive use of the product as well. So that is my update for That's Expensive. A little bit of a switch and some really good usage on 2 or 3 products. And I'm very excited that I have discovered, thanks to one of you, a way to use this up. So I'm really excited to see what this is going to look like next month in my update. I will see you in my next video. I hope that you have a great day. Bye.